When you last saw us, we charged up in Monterey and explored 17 Mile Drive. Monterey has the last superchargers available before heading down to Big Sur. We were able to complete this drive easily on our Monterey charge. Here's our travel footage from Big Sur, followed by several supercharging stops on our way to Sequoia National Park, where we will finally answer the question, will our road trip be hindered by the poor charging speeds of our rental Tesla?
Country lanes and coastal plains, endless views that we're passing through, making our way to a distant place, just us two, somewhere new.
Our next stop is at Pfeiffer Beach, which is about 30 miles south of Monterey. The slow speeds and short distances between sites along Big Sur has made range a non-issue throughout this drive thus far. The drive down into the beach is along a winding, narrow dirt road. Pfeiffer Beach is known for its purple sand and natural arches. One rock in the water has an arch known as Keyhole Arch, in which the waves crash right through it. It is also a popular spot to photograph the sunset. The day we went was incredibly windy. It was so windy that they had warning signs up at entry saying that there would be no refunds due to the wind. It was definitely a freezing and almost comical experience for us Floridians that are used to the laid-back, warm Florida beaches.
Just us two. Follow you to somewhere new.
Just 5 miles south of McWay Falls, Highway 1 was closed due to landslides. There are detours, but since we wanted to head over to Sequoia National Park, we decided to double back, and we will pick Highway 1 back up just south of the closure after we visit the Sequoias. This marks the start of our much larger, self-created detour than was necessary, but we felt it was worth every minute. On the way out, we stopped at Nepenthe for a quick lunch. We ate at the deli and checked out the shop since we did not have time to wait for the sit-down restaurant. Now it's time to head out and see just how much charging is needed to make it to Three Rivers, which is the town we will be staying in just outside of Sequoia National Park.
Monterey after driving through Big Sur, charging up for the first time today, conveniently at a Target.
like a hit and run. I thought I loved you and you thought I was fun. I'm moving on down the road. Watch me as I go, watch me as I go. Should I look both ways before you cross me, babe? 'Cause I don't break for boys. I'm moving on.
All right, so we're doing our second stop of the day after our trip through Big Sur in Fresno on our way to our Airbnb. So our final charge up for the last stretch that'll get us to the Airbnb.
Time to look at these charging stats. For frame of reference, we are comparing our rental Tesla Model Y from 2022 that has 68,000 miles on it to my 2023 Model Y that has 40,000 miles on it. Therefore, this isn't a perfect comparison as my car is newer with less mileage. But the differences in charging times are significant enough to determine that the rental's battery is degrading at a much faster rate than our personal car. Here are some charge times and the miles added for both the rental car and our personal car. We tried to compare similar charging stops. Initially, we did not note the state of charge on the rental until we discovered that it was consistently problematic, so this is another variable. Due to utilizing Tesla Phi, we have a multitude of stats on our personal cars. Nonetheless, we were able to determine that we arrived at Fresno with about 10% state of charge and charged the same length of time we did in our personal Model Y when we had arrived at a supercharger with 14% state of charge. Despite the higher state of charge, we were still able to get 25 miles more for the same length of time, which truly shows that there is some battery degradation likely caused from poor battery management and a lot of supercharging. Hertz had the car charged to 100% when we got it and asked for it back at 100%, which means that it likely sits at a full charge a fair amount. Overall, the stress on the battery seems to be causing us to spend 25% more time at the supercharger than we would have in our own Teslas. It's not enough to make us regret renting the Tesla yet, but I could see it being off-putting for those not accustomed to EVs. If you would like us to do a video on our battery care and hear how we've maintained our Teslas with very little battery degradation, then leave a comment below. Hit that subscribe button to check our next episode to see Sequoia National Park and Kings Canyon. We also show how destination charging made visiting these parks more viable and even show how we fit our family of 5, too much luggage, and all of our YouTube gear in the Tesla Model Y rental.
Watch me as I go.